I am Dr. Lawrence Sellin. This is a message for all government officials, the media, and in particular, members of the scientific community who, for their own personal, political, or financial reasons, continue to promote the false narrative that COVID-19 came from nature. It did not. COVID-19 was a product of a wider program of gain-of-function virus research being conducted by Chinese Communist Party scientists within a dual-use military commercial program. That is, COVID-19 was made in the laboratory. COVID-19 has a number of unusual features which cannot be explained by a normal evolutionary process. It has a furin cleavage site that does not appear in any of the bat coronaviruses, which can be considered close relatives to COVID-19. Furin cleavage sites are known to increase infectivity and pathogenicity, and CCP scientists know how to artificially insert them. The only questions remaining are how and where COVID-19 was made and whether its release was accidental or deliberate. In CCP-ruled China, there is no difference between military and civilian virus research. They are deliberately combined. It was a goal stated in the CCP's 2016 13th Five-Year Plan. At the end of last year, as the flow of new scientific information about COVID-19 slowed, due to CCP and Western government, media, and scientific censorship, I decided to change my analytical strategy. Many of you probably heard of the German World War II coding machine Enigma and Britain's effort to break the code at Bletchley Park. Alan Turing is one of the most famous of the code breakers, but there was another less well-known genius. Before Enigma was cracked, Gordon Welchman applied a technique called traffic analysis to determine, for example, German troop movements and Germany's order of battle. The program was called SIXTA. Now, I and other COVID-19 detectives have modified the traffic analysis approach to conduct virus research network analysis of the CCP's virus biowarfare program. Here is what we have discovered. The CCP's biowarfare program has three levels: a secret military level upon which civilian institutes and universities are layered. That layer provides the means to interact with international virus research programs to access knowledge, skills, and funding, all of which is fed back into the CCP's program. The origin and traditional core of the CCP's biowarfare program is not medical, but veterinary, and to some extent agricultural. During World War II, the Imperial Japanese Army had a biological warfare research center in Manchuria called Unit 731. It was officially known as the Epidemic Prevention and Water Purification Department of the Kwangtung Army. There was a second center, Unit 100, officially known as the Kwangtung Army Military Horse Epidemic Prevention Workshop. When the People's Liberation Army subjugated China in 1949, the CCP adopted the Japanese approach, incorporating biowarfare within veterinary research. Warhorse Health Institutes, or similar centers, were established in Beijing, Chengdu, Guangzhou, Nanjing, and Yunnan, roughly corresponding with the PLA's regional military commands. In 1953, the 5 PLA veterinary universities were merged into a single large institution in Changchun, a mere 140 miles south of the former location of Unit 731. While Wuhan, and in particular the Wuhan Institute of Virology, have received the most attention as the epicenter of the pandemic, the research leading to COVID-19 was done in a number of military-controlled facilities in a combined pathogen development vaccine production program. There was a large virus collection effort being conducted both in China and internationally and led by the Military Veterinary Research Institute in Changchun. It is that virus collection program which provided the bat coronavirus backbones for COVID-19 production, as well as intermediate artificial viruses constructs like RATG13, wrongly but widely cited as the natural occurring ancestor of COVID-19. The most interesting coronaviruses were selected for further investigation and distributed to a number of different laboratories under the supervision of the Academy of Military Medical Sciences in Beijing. The Wuhan Institute of Virology, laboratories of Wuhan University, and the military hospital in Wuhan were among the centers involved in the program. In a later video, I will describe how the CCP has leveraged international contacts to grow its biowarfare program, in particular through the massive infiltration of American virus research programs.